If you haven't heard already, Alshon Jeffery is a Philadelphia Eagle. Now, Alshon Jeffery is only there for a one-year deal, $14.6 million deal according to Yahoo Sports. And that is basically a very good landing for the Philadelphia Eagles. Obviously, it's an upgrade from Dorial Green-Beckham, who I believe didn't even get that many yards for a big target, especially for a fast target. Now they get a big fast target who's actually been successful at the NFL level and hasn't been really a quote-unquote draft bust like Dorial Green-Beckham. Now, I think he would be very good, and I know he's already talked to Carson Wentz, and he's talking about bringing him an MVP, and Carson Wentz, I want to bring a championship. So I look at Alshon Jeffery. I definitely look at him as a potential top 10 wide receiver, and I think there's been years where he was a top 10 wide receiver. And the one thing about Alshon Jeffery is if he's going in a $14.6 million deal to a 7-9 team that basically is under, it's basically developing, it's on the rise, but it's one of those teams where he could have been signed by the Seahawks, I feel like. Now, the Seahawks might have not been interested. I think that could have been a very good spot for him. I mean, Russell Wilson has a phenomenal deep ball. And I definitely think that upgrade at that wide receiver position, and I'm not saying that the wide receivers of Seattle are bad. I think Doug Baldwin's legit. But if you put Alshon Jeffery with Doug Baldwin and then Jimmy Graham and potentially Adrian Peterson if he joins the team, I think that could definitely be very dangerous and makes him much more of a threat. And I feel as if that if you look at the Falcons, they obviously have this high-powered ran offense right there. I'm not sure how far they're going to make it. If you look at the Green Bay Packers, you're going to have to win shootouts and all that. Like, it's very good to have an outside wide receiver in Tennessee right now. You're going to need that. And when you look at that, you're going to need to compete, and you're going to need to score fast, score quickly, score a lot, and that's what Alshon Jeffery would be good at. So overall, I feel like Alshon Jeffery going for a one-year, $14.6 million deal, he could have went to a more so of a contender, someone like the Seahawks at maybe $12 million, $11 million. He could have taken a big deal, like a big cutoff right there. That's a kind of a miss right there. But obviously, the Seattle Seahawks are more focusing on the line, the running game. So maybe it's not on their priority, but these were moves. Similar moves have been made to this since under Pete Carroll. I look at Jimmy Graham being traded to the Seattle Seahawks. That was definitely a big one. Honestly, they didn't really need an upgraded tight end, but it was definitely something they definitely capitalized on. That's something I believe, something that they're capitalized on even more. Even though they have a legit starter there that they probably give like maybe a B-. I would give Luke Wilson. They get a potential A player right there in Jimmy Graham. That's what I think about Alshon Jeffery. You go from a B+ wide receiver, Doug Baldwin, to a wide receiver who could be considered an A+ wide receiver. So that's something I look at. And he could have been taking less money and all that. So I look at this, and I definitely look at Alshon Jeffery going on like a not too much of a, with not so much money, as kind of one of those things as a contender could have gotten. But I definitely think that the Philadelphia Eagles have improved significantly with this addition.